My gorgeous Virgos, how are you guys doing this week? So you guys are being guided this week by the gorgeous turtle spirit. So if you're seeing any turtles this week, this is a lovely little confirmation that there might be something in this reading for you guys. Okay, so when the turtle spirit comes up, when we think about turtles, they're more slow moving. So I really kind of feel like I want you to be present. It's not really the message behind this card per se, but it is intuitively what I feel like I'm picking up on. It's like taking it easy. If you think about it, turtles are also kind of balancing the energies of both water and earth. Okay, so I feel like for you guys, this is really about being stable and understanding and being balanced in your emotional world as well as your physical world. So maybe you are paying a lot more attention to your feelings, your emotions, your subconscious mind, maybe even as well, but also grounding yourself in this reality and taking direct action and stuff like that. It's slow moving with the turtle, but it's movement nonetheless. So when this card comes in, you guys might be needing an adventure. That could be something coming up for you guys as well. Some of you guys could be great writers or being called to write, being a storyteller, anything like that could also be themes for this week. But also something I want to say with a turtle, if you think about it, their homes are always on their back. So no matter what happens, your home is where you are. So maybe it's about creating that safe space within yourself where you're always going to be comfortable no matter what life throws at you, no matter where you go. All right, so that's something important. So let's dive into the rest of your reading, my angels. Let's see what else is going to be coming up for you guys. If I can grab hold of my deck here. Let's see for the Virgos, please, Spirit. What is something that they need to hear for this week? Loyal hearts coming through. Okay, so there is an emphasis on your relationships around you. This could be love. Okay, so this could be your person, but this is also about loyal hearts around you. It could be family, it could be friends, anyone who really has your back here. Let's see what else is coming through for you, Virgos. Some of you could receive a little bit of like a love letter. I'm seeing a little bit of like a little love note. I'm going to show you guys where that heart is. I don't know if you can see that little pink box. It's like a little envelope. So some of you could be receiving a little bit of a love note or a cute little message. All right, but loyal hearts again. This reminds me of the Empress and the Emperor. So this could be a divine match. All right, you guys could be quite different people, but you're very solid people. So this would be a great relationship. And if you're already in one, this is really about being a power couple this week. Okay, whatever that means to you. But let's carry on and dive a little bit deeper into this. Again, also about friendship, people who have your back here. Interesting. You have envy as well. The deck was upside down, so it did kind of look like it was reversed. But with envy, some of you are really understanding who your closest people are, people who have your back, and people who are jealous or envious of you. There definitely is somebody or a few people watching you from the outside and who is not super happy either about your relationship, your connection, or they just don't like the fact that you're having some sort of success here. You could also be the one experiencing envy. So just for somebody out there, it doesn't have to be your message. But of course, when a message comes up, it could be you, it could be internal, or it could be external. All right, so depending on how it is in your life. Right, envy. So I'm going to speak about it in both ways because there are two types of people here who might need to hear the messages. So again, if you feel like somebody's a little bit shady, all right, and you feel like they're a bit jealous or envious of you, this is just confirmation here. Somebody is watching from the shadows and is watching this beautiful light energy, this golden energy in your life. So you guys could be achieving things or feeling great in your life, and there definitely is somebody lurking in the shadows who is envious of that. They could be hating on you, or they could just be secretly hating on you, whatever it is. Envy comes through when somebody believes that they cannot have what it is that you have. So they're jealous of you or they're envious of you because they believe they're deserving and maybe you're not. So just pay attention to that if it's somebody around you. If it's you, same thing applies. If you do find yourself feeling envious about other people this week, it's a normal emotion, so there's no judgment here ever on this channel, okay? If you're ever feeling that, just remind yourself that when we're envious of people, there is a belief here that you feel like you cannot attain that. You know, otherwise we support people because you're like, oh, that's inspiring, I want to be like that too. It's different types of reactions to achievements of others outside of yourself. So if you do ever feel like you are feeling envious, ask yourself, why do I feel like I can't have that too? You know, and what makes me feel like just because they're having something that is taking away my own success, because it's not. Okay, don't put yourself in the shadows here, put yourself in the spotlight too. Anyway, it does feel like it's mainly from outside of yourself, because again, I feel like you're in this loyal hearts energy. So let's see what else comes up for you guys. Okay, Let's grab you some of these chakra cards for my gorgeous Virgos. Prayer, some of you again, connecting to your spirit guides a little bit more. Make sure that you are speaking to your guides, to your God, whoever it is that you're talking to. Prayer is also a really good card for getting clear. Make sure you have clear goals and a clear vision here. You have some impatience coming through, Virgo, so make sure that you're not trying to rush anything, like the turtle is saying, and with joy as well. It kind of feels like they're just saying, look, just have fun now. Do not rush a journey. Do not rush a goal within this week, all right? Because they're saying, ask what it is that you want, let it go, and allow it to come your way. And in the meantime, have fun and celebrate as if it's already happening. This is the best way to manifest. Number one, that is literally what I would say to you anyway without these cards. But because they're coming through like this as well, it almost feels like they're kind of telling you to manifest something. So prayer comes in. There's a few messages I have about this. It's about getting clear what it is that you're wanting. And if you're wanting multiple things, let's get clear on the first thing that you're going to start with, and then we will progressively move forward. So a lot of you need to connect with your prayer. A lot of you need to be more clear. And the lemons here, the lemonade, always reminds me of that quote, when life gives you lemons, make lemonade. So if there is hate around you, if there is a difficult situation, it feels like life is throwing you lemons, bitterness, then it's a good time to make it into something quite sweet. All right, whatever that is and whatever you're gonna do with that. You have impatience. This guy is waiting for dawn to rise or whatever he's doing here. I think he's just trying to he's messing things around by trying to force something that he wants to happen, right? So he's interfering with destiny a little bit. He's interfering with the natural ways of things, and because of that, he's blocking what it is that he desires. So for a lot of you, make sure that you are patient this week. It does go into alignment with the turtle spirit. Being at home within yourself where you are right now is going to be important to probably help you understand that, okay, even if it takes a little bit of time to get where I want to go, I'm good where I'm at. I'm good where I'm at. I'm on a journey, and that's cool to know. All right, so that feels good. Again, don't rush anything. And also you have joy. So this feels like it's time to dance this week. It's time to shake it out. It's time to shake off anything that's making you feel stressed or envious or impatient. All right. And just have fun. Whenever sunflowers come up in a reading, it's all about facing the sun, right? Facing what brings you joy and happiness and focusing on the positive sides. Okay. Those are all important things. So let's see what else is going to come up for you guys this week. For my lovely, lovely Virgos. Oh my God, no way. Look at that. Master Manifester. It's coming up underneath prayer. So again, ask and you shall receive. You have impatience and shifted coming through. I'm linking them together because lately in the readings I realized that they're actually like aligning with each other with the way that it comes out, which is so beautiful. I love that. So Master Manifester underneath prayer, they're literally telling you that whatever it is that you're praying for, you're gonna get, Virgo. This says, congratulations, you made it. Everything is possible. Always know that you can. Maybe you guys have already manifested in something. Maybe it's a loyal heart here. Maybe it is just a part of your journey, a success that you've got here. Whatever it is, it feels like you've already manifested some things in your life. So do it again. That's what it feels like. Congratulations. Right. You then have shifted. This says the tables have turned. The situation has completely changed for your good. Okay. So you might be feeling a bit impatient, maybe because a shift has happened in your life. So this is just a reminder to go slow. Things have changed. Don't be impatient about it. Things are going to work out the way that they need to. It's happening for your good. Okay. So anything outside of your control, you are a Virgo. You like to control things, have things in an order or in a way that makes sense to you. And maybe at the moment things are a little bit confusing, but I can't see yet, but maybe when we pull out the tarot cards we will see it. But in the meantime, they're saying to wait. This is coming up under joy. So again, I feel like they just really want you to have fun in the present moment here. This says it's not the right time. The universe is working on it. Trust in divine timing. In the meantime, just have joy with things that are going on currently. All right, whatever that is around you. All right, let's dive in to the tarot. My lovely, lovely Virgos. Let's see what Spirit has for you guys this week. Please, Spirit, for the lovely Virgos. the King of Swords. This is a really good time to strategize. Again, getting clear on what it is that you want. The King of Swords is very clear, very direct, okay? Really good card though for, you know, focusing on your intelligence and information. So whatever it is that you're working on here this week, this is really good card for discipline. It always comes out as that. Ace of Wands, especially when it comes down to maybe a career or a new beginning, or maybe a new passion that you guys are having coming through this week. But there is a new beginning happening here. Let's see what else, and then we'll talk about it all. Judgment, a card of forgiveness, releasing and surrendering, a card of leveling up, learning a lesson. The Knight of Pentacles, again, really good if you guys are trying to find ways to make more money or to grow in anything, whether it's your career, whether it's your finances, whether it's your life in general. This card always comes up for me as personal development. I don't know why. So if there is anything that you're doing differently as a routine, or doing research about your life or where you're going moving forward, whatever it is, clearly is coming from a very clear perspective with the King of Swords. Whatever it is, it feels very good. Okay, there could be an important conversation between you and somebody else as well that might help you in terms of your career, or somebody who could be giving you some really good advice here as well this week. But let's see. The Eight of Cups. All right. The World. Now these are actually aligned in the Fool's journey, so that's exactly how things are supposed to go. So you are really on the precipice of a brand new beginning. You already have Ace of Wands, so maybe there is already an idea or something that's bringing you some sort of passion here that you want to take action on. It may mean you have to walk away or leave behind things that just don't serve you. It could even be certain habits that you have, you know, it could be a comfort zone you're having to leave behind, because again, it's not emotionally fulfilling, which is good, because what it means is that you're walking towards things that are fulfilling for you. So that's always great, but it means that you have to kind of, it does feel like maybe you guys have to study some things. That Knight of Pentacles is coming in quite strong here. You have to kind of maybe go down a certain journey here, study something, really focus on what you're putting time and energy towards, where you're putting your finances, for example. It depends on your goal and how it resonates with you, but regardless, you're leaving behind things that don't serve you, focusing more on things that are going to help you in the long term. And that's where this kind of glow up and new beginning happens. I think you've been having this for the last few weeks, so it seems like it's in process with the wild card, a new beginning. Because you have Judgment here as well, I feel like there is a little bit of releasing and surrendering when it comes down to maybe people in your life. All right, it could be some forgiveness going on there. I'm going to clarify this. It doesn't have to be forgiveness per se, like accepting the person into your life or bringing them in, but because you have envy here and Judgment, you could really be seeing it from a very enlightened perspective when it comes down to maybe some haters in your life. All right. Because as we said in the beginning, you definitely have a little bit of like, there are people who are for you, who care about you, who have your back. And there are some people here who are secretly envious of what you have and believe that they're deserving of it. So whether that's in a relationship, like there could be somebody on the outside here, or again, just watching your life, whoever it is, we will dive into what that is here. Right, let's clarify. I'm going to clarify so we can get a little bit clearer on what this is. Why is the King of Swords here? Again, it's about taking a logical approach with things, right? Using the mind wisely. Let's see, King of Swords. Why is this here for Virgo? Can you clarify this, please? Eight of Cups. So maybe this is a strategy about walking away from things, because again, the Eight of Cups is about emotions. It's an emotional thing. So maybe for a lot of you, you know, you might have to do something that is a little bit against what your heart wants. Maybe it's people you care about, or some things that make you feel good, but again, they're not good for you in the long term. Whatever it is for you guys, the King of Swords is about being a little bit more cold when it comes down to your decision making, okay, and your strategy here. So the Eight of Cups, again, whatever it is you're walking away from is things that just don't serve you, and I think your logical mind is aware of that. Now you could be walking away from an air sign, because the King of Swords, again, it could be somebody who may be a little bit harsh or cold with you, or somebody again who might not be able to meet your emotional needs. That could also be something coming through here as well. Let's get one more for that King of Swords for Virgo, please. The Ten of Pentacles, whatever you're walking towards is absolutely an abundance of some kind. All right, with the Ten of Pentacles coming through, seems to be where you're walking towards. It's abundance, it's a legacy, it's, you know, happily ever after when it comes down to your financial wealth, you know, all these kind of things, financial independence, whatever it is. This feels like it's something that you're working on a lot more. So whether it's having a lot of savings, a happy family, happy home, whether it is, whatever, an abundance of whatever. Clearly, I feel like you are praying for it because prayer is here, as you can see. But you are kind of maybe taking a different approach towards it. And I kind of like that here. Right, let's have a little look and see the Ace of Wands and what this means for you guys. All right, why is the Ace of Wands here? What is this Ace of Wands for this week? Okay, actually quite gorgeous energies because you have the Eight of Wands and the High Priestess. Now what these both mean, it really feels like you're following your intuition when it comes down to maybe a direction coming up in your life. Again, it could be career because the Ace of Wands can be career. It's things that you're passionate about, all right? And it seems to take you far because you have the Eight of Wands here. Things move quite rapidly when you actually take action on this new beginning here, okay? But remember, because we have impatience here, just don't block your own blessings. Don't force anything. Allow things to happen in the divine timing. But this is a bit of a confirmation that if you have had a new idea lately, or if you have had this new beginning, this is absolutely going to fast track you towards that ultimate goal, right? The High Priestess is just confirmation here that your intuition about something is right. All right, Eight of Wands, obstacles are being lifted. There's a lot more passion and momentum coming in your life here as well. Maybe even more intuition coming through here as well. So you might feel a bit more psychic, a little bit more connected with yourself as well. All right, let's look at the Judgment card. Why is Judgment here? The Emperor. That's interesting. This looks like you are taking control of your life, taking control of the narrative of a situation. So if you have felt like success was outside of yourself, you're no longer thinking that way. You're taking control. You're releasing those thoughts. Anything that again has been holding you back or is part of the old chapter. In order to get ready for the new chapter, you're clearing space for it. So that means you're releasing anything that has anything to do with the past chapter of your life. You're surrendering, all right, of things that you need to surrender to, and you're also taking control of things that you can oh my god, you can't take control of as well. The Emperor, of course, could be to do with somebody. All right, the Queen of Wands, that's interesting. This could be like a connection. If we're going to talk about loyal hearts, you could be in a relationship with somebody who has a lot of great ideas, is also super maybe entrepreneurial, or somebody who has got a very good mind for making decisions and being quite disciplined. That could be something that you can learn from this person. Or maybe there is going to be a very big conversation with you and somebody else. Could be a boss, could be somebody in your life who seems to have some kind of authority, a father figure, mother figure, whoever. Like it's somebody who could be announcing something to you within this week that gives you it gives you happiness. The Queen of Wands looks like she's celebrating. All right. Again, could be some sort of reconciliation, but it feels more to do with releasing and surrendering and getting maybe some new ideas, or maybe the green light to go ahead with something. One more, what needs to be released or surrendered? The King of the Swords again, so definitely an air sign coming through, and the Three of Pentacles. This could be like a friend, or it could be somebody who you were collaborating with or worked with at some point, or were building something with here. That's something to release. Okay, it could even be like maybe an old plan or an old dream here. Something to surrender. Also, if the King of Swords is you, and it is about you strategizing, something to surrender is the not just a plan. They want you to surrender the plan. I don't mean that they want you to not do anything. It almost feels like it's like have fun with it, because the King of Swords, when you're in this mindset, I think it can help you really become quite disciplined and structured, which I think is great for a Virgo, and it is helpful for building the plan. But maybe this is saying, okay, now the plan has actually been fulfilled. Maybe now you know what it is that you want. So after you know what it is that you want, you're clear about it, you build a plan. No more procrastination in this. I think maybe that's where you're surrendering here. Maybe this is where it's time to turn into somebody else and start to take action. So you're going from being clear, logical, maybe a bit cold and King of Swords energy, a little bit direct with yourself and others. And now you're turning into a much more creative energy here as well. So that could be what it is. It could be a little bit of like a shift or a transformation within yourself, which makes sense actually with shifted too, which is interesting. It does feel like a little bit of a level up, even if it's in your surroundings. Right. The Knight of Pentacles. Why is this here for Virgos? The sun. So this is where you're heading. You're heading towards things that bring you joy and happiness here. You have the Queen of Pentacles here on the bottom of the deck too. So absolutely all about you working your way up to that throne here, to that status that you want to be in, financial status, whatever it is that you're desiring here. Again, you're doing things that bring you joy. You're going to see a lot of good results coming through here in your energy, which is why I feel like that envy is not you, because it feels like you are in that sun. You're focusing a lot more on this golden energy. So I don't feel like you're in the shadows. It could of course be your shadow side, but it does feel like it's somebody around you, right? So you're focusing on your happiness and you're doing things that bring you happiness and joy. That's incredible. That's amazing. Do more of that. Like I love that for you. Right, let's look at the Eight of Cups as well. Let's see what this is. What are you walking away from? The Fool. That's interesting. Now, do not make any risky decisions, because the Fool is like just completely taking a leap of faith, but it's coming up on top of weight. So they're saying do not just leap. All right, you're walking away from things that don't serve you, and I like that. But they are also saying wait here. It jumped on top of that for a reason. So it's like almost divine timing. Don't do anything like risky, I would say, at this time. Right, Eight of Cups, please, Spirit. Okay, let's see that how it flew away. Seven of Pentacles. So you're walking away from things that don't serve you emotionally, but Seven of Pentacles is like, what am I feeling from this? You're changing something that may make you not super happy, but they're almost saying, wait, don't take a leap of faith just yet. The Seven of Pentacles always comes in with a message here of like, keep working on something, but maybe you have to change the way that you're approaching it. Okay, don't just run away from it. Okay, don't just decide to give up and start something else. Again, with that impatience, it kind of makes a little bit of sense. There could be something that's going on under the surface that you might not be able to see that is still to do with your growth. You see, like that tree. So again, with patience here, it almost in a sense is saying like, again, it's good if you're walking away from things that don't serve you, that's fine. But if you're thinking about giving up on something, you're like, oh, it's just not giving me what I want just yet. If it's the beginning stages of something, don't just give up on it. Right? Just wait. Especially this week, I wouldn't give up on anything this week. That's what I'm going to say to you. Because it's almost like there's something going on underneath the surface that you cannot see. And it could be about a prayer being answered. Okay? So if it's something that brings you joy, don't get too overwhelmed with not seeing much results yet, because I do feel like it's going to come through. Spirit's saying wait for a reason, right? Let's look at the wild card for you. Look at this. New beginning, transformation. Love that. It's transformation in the sense that you are building yourself up here. Glow up energy for you. Being in more stable position in your life. Financially stable. Living a life of luxury. Whatever it is that you desire with the Queen of Pentacles. Again, she's very materialistically wealthy. She has all the physical all her physical needs are met. Okay, so this is a chapter that you're entering. Okay, this is a cycle that you are completing here, a lesson that you are learning about your abundance and your stability in life. Okay, which is amazing. Now I'm going to do something. I'm going to jump over here, clarify the loyal hearts for you, so we can talk about these people in your life. Let's see. Loyal hearts. Why is this here for Virgo? Did you see that Three of Swords come through? A lot of you are a little bit nervous maybe when it comes down to love here. Three of Swords represents a lot about heartache and pain when it comes down to people around you. And again, this doesn't just have to be to do with love relationships. It's about people having your back. Three of Swords tells me you guys have had a lot of pain or betrayal when it comes down to this, but you have or are being guided to see that a little bit differently here. The Hanged Man is about kind of looking at it from a different perspective. Okay, let's see what this is about here. Right, Three of Swords, loyal hearts here. Yeah, Page of Swords always is like somebody who's watching from a distance, and it looks kind of similar to this energy as well. Right, so you guys are definitely moving away from connections that have been very painful to you. Again, where people may have been quite immature or triggered or lashed out in any way. Three of Swords and the Hanged Man. What did this teach you? I think it can help you understand relationships moving forward, or again, situations with people. So why is loyal hearts coming up this week? The Page of Cups, because there is like an emotional message coming away here from somebody. from who? Six of Wands. So this is getting attention and recognition from somebody here who maybe you want recognition from. Six of Wands. It's like success and victory. So when it comes down to who, you could be meeting somebody here who could be in a little bit of the spotlight or very successful in their life, or I don't know, it's like somebody who stands out, or maybe that's you, and this is where you're getting loyal hearts and a lot of messages here from people. I do feel like there is somebody coming into your life, if it's not already. Again, people who have your back, people who support you, because the Six of Wands as well, by the way, when it's to do with you, it's about you being up on a high horse and you have recognition from others, you have support from others. So for a lot of you, it doesn't even have to be romantically inclined. It really is just saying that there are people here who are happy to see you successful. They're happy to see you living your life, and they're not going to try drag you down because they believe that you don't deserve it, and they do. You know, I think you've had a lot of people in your life here who, I mean, Three of Swords looks pretty painful, right? These are people who wanted that horse. They wanted that celebration. They wanted to be seen, or they wanted that recognition. I don't know. It's a lot of jealousy around the people that you've had around you. And if there is any hate this week, I wouldn't worry about it. Again, this is coming from other people's triggers. When the Page of Swords comes up, it's a wound that is causing somebody to react here. So somebody could definitely be watching from the sidelines. But you, and maybe this is somebody who did cause that pain in your life, okay? But the Hanged Man, you're seeing it differently. I think you're in a different situation now. What is the Envy card here for? The Nine of Wands, Wounded Warrior. Somebody is, it just feels like somebody has a boundary with you, or they're watching from a distance here. The Nine of Wands is like they're not really taking action forward, but they are watching from the sidelines. If they're able to, you know, this is just for somebody here. Four of Pentacles here. Protect yourself. I feel like that's what that's saying here. And set some boundaries. This person definitely is like quite upset and disappointed in their life. Maybe financially too. And that's why they're taking it out on you, like, or watching you even. Because you are in the Four of Swords, which means that you've healed from the situation actually as well. You're in a different space. You're focusing a lot more on the nest. And when the nest comes through, maybe you are spending more time with family, or, you know, the nest is like the home. It's your safe space. So a lot of you have definitely built that up here. All right. Just because I wanted to clarify that for some of you out there. But anyways, whoever this is, they're wounded still. They are still hurt by the situation, or wounded at least. None of these suggest pain, but it does suggest it's fiery energy. So maybe it is a little bit of anger, or what's the word for it? You know, when people are it's anger, it's fire. It's not emotion, it's fire. So I guess anger, or there's like an emotion that I'm trying to think about. I don't know. Let me know. Let me know what it is for you guys. But just be aware that there is somebody who is interested in seeing what you are up to. I'm seeing a cocktail glass. Oh, I don't know why I'm seeing a cocktail glass. I don't know. Anyway, I love you guys. I wish you guys all the best. That is what I have for you. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. I was trying to keep this as a small reading, and it's another half an hour one, so apologies there. I love you guys though. I hope you've learned something or got something out of this reading. If you did, let me know in the comments. Make sure you like and subscribe, because it really, really helps me out here. And I hope to see you guys next time. All right.